Okay, let's run the HelloWorld program that we just wrote. So first thing is you just right click here, create a new file. You can name anything. HelloWorld.sol is the extension that you need to use. Okay, and you just simply copy paste the same code or type it, whatever you choose, save it. As soon as you will save it, it will automatically compile. So currently, as I have listed my Solidity compiler version at 0.89, it has used the same. If you want to change it to any other version, it allows you to do that, but you have to change it here as well. So note that. So now it's already compiled. Now let's switch to the run environment. So we have listed here 4 different run environments: JavaScript VM London, Berlin, Injected Web3, and Web3 Provider. So let me just quickly explain you what are these 4 environments are. So these two are basically the JavaScript implementation of Web3 protocol, which do not interact with any real network, blockchain network, but just it simulates an EVM. Okay, and that implementation is in JavaScript. Injected Web3 is a kind of interface which is provided by the MetaMask wallet, and here it is my MetaMask wallet. Once you install this plugin, you will also see that option enabled in your remix. Right now, if you'll try to open the remix in your browsers, you will not see it. So here is the MetaMask plugin that you can go ahead and install in your Chrome or any other browser. It will just support it, and you will automatically get this Web3. So we'll try to run, and this Web3 provider, by the way, is uh, a way in which you can deploy a blockchain locally, or if you want to connect to any blockchain remotely, you can basically provide your IP address and port of the chain, and you'd be able to connect directly. So I'm going to show you running it on a simulated JavaScript environment as well as a test network. We cannot execute on a real network because we'll be charged real money. So first of all, let's try to run on simulated network. Let's deploy this. And if you'll see, it's successfully deployed. This is the transaction hash, and this is the from address. And you will see here, it also provides you a kind of a interaction UI. All your publicly exposed function will be exposed here, and you can just interact with it, and you will get the response back. So the hello message is back, and for every action is a different transaction in the blockchain world, and that's what you see here. The new transaction hash is created and everything. And okay, now let's run it on a real network. That would be a more fun. So now I'm going to switch to inject web3, which has chosen Ropsten network. So let me show you some of the test networks that we have. So here, if you'll notice, there is a Ethereum mainnet, which is the actual production mainnet. And we have 4 different test networks. And of course, there is an options to connect to your local private network if you'll install. So you can do this. I think there are softwares. The most famous one is Ganache. You can use that. But right now I'm going to use Ropsten test network and show you like how it works. So I have an account with about 0.58 Ether in it. So I'm going to use the same account in order to run this program. So the same account is connected, the one that I was showing you with 0.58 Ether. And I'm going to deploy this program. I don't need to compile it. It's already compiled. So now if you see, interestingly, it is asking for the permission because it's about to deduct some money from your, or rather some Ether from your account. So I'm going to be charged 504 PINE. Okay, and let me confirm it. So if you'll notice, it is creating the hello program. So basically somebody has to pick that and mine it. So any miner in the network would be doing it in few seconds. It typically takes about 15 to 20 seconds. Let's see. Hoping some miner to pick it quick. Okay, our transaction was picked by someone and it is mined. We got our transaction hash and the from address. One interesting thing I want to show you is you can take either transaction hash or the address, just copy it, and you can go to ropsten.etherscan.io. So this is basically the explorer for your Ropsten test network. Similarly, we'll have etherscan.io for your mainnet. So I'm going to click search, And if you'll notice, this is the 1 minute ago that we just executed. We made a contract out of it. And this was the gas amount, 504 FINA was charged. So you can have a track of each and every transaction that you make. You can also copy this transaction hash and search for it. It will show you your same record, right? So that's I think it about running your HelloWorld program.